up YouTube, this your boy Download back with another series review, man, in which this time we talking about Daredevil, the Netflix exclusive, which I just got a chance to finish up. And I got to say, first of all, spoilers than a motherfucker. Now, quite honestly, man, this show is what superhero shows should fucking be about. In which there's a bunch of superhero shows out there, which I probably will start doing reviews of those as well eventually as these seasons come to an end. But a bunch of good ones out there like Arrow, The Flash, and then you got Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and shit like that, man. But none of them have shit on Daredevil. And a lot of it is because this show isn't limited by TV. Like, they can go into how dark the comics and everything actually is on Netflix because there's no rules and regulations like they have on TV. Even the darker shows on TV like Arrow, they still have a bunch of cheesiness to them and such, man. While this show, man, from episode 1, you see the darkness of this city, the darkness in all of the characters, and they just continue to get darker and more violent and such, and it just works so fucking perfectly. To go along with the excellent writing that they have, man, like, you can tell excellent writing by the characters that you hate, you end up loving them, and the characters that they try to make you love, you kind of hate them too at the same damn time. Like, you have an equal appreciation for every individual character, not just a certain few. Like, I love Matt Murdock here, man. Like, the guy who's playing him to fucking perfection. Way better than, say, Ben Affleck from the movie and the other previous attempts at making Daredevil and such, man. This is the best one, hands down. For as much as this show shows him as someone that's trying to help Hell's Kitchen and such, you also got to realize the fact that he's making the same exact moves that Wilson Fisk is making and such, just on a different level. Speaking of Wilson Fisk, I feel as though he was the best fucking character, even though he was extremely quirky. Like, he's not the prototypical evil bad guy in all of the fucking shows, the guy that has everything already established and he's so charismatic and shit. He's not that. He's a kid that was really fucked up from his fucking parents, who grew up to be a very unstable individual, but yet have taken full control of shit because he strikes that fear into motherfucker. Like, this shows the lengths that people have to go in order for people to not snitch on him. Like, he got it to the point, like, if you say my name, I'ma murder your entire fucking family, then I'ma come to you. Had these dudes running so fucking scared, dude, that if they said his name, they would commit suicide off top. But as the show goes on, you see the progression in Wilson Fisk. You see the fact that he's starting to try to build a relationship with a woman that ends up being the love of his fucking life. If there's no other woman that was perfect for Wilson Fisk, it was this chick who would completely accept the gangster ass shit that he was pulling on a daily fucking occurrence as long as he remained honest. And the funny thing about that is that shit is real life. Like, a lot of dudes out here really trying to stunt. And the funny thing about it is that shit is real life, because a lot of these dudes out here trying to stunt for these chicks and shit, when you could give them the fucking real dude, and a lot of them may accept you because of it. But because he was evolving into a new person, the people that were under him were trying to sabotage his relationship and shit so that he would come back to being the dominant force within the criminal underworld that he was before. But yet I see his soon-to-be wife being the driving force behind him becoming the kingpin. Like this, we see Wilson Fisk and all of the shit that he did to come up, but soon we will see the actual fucking kingpin. And some of the gangster shit that he pulled was fucking amazing. Like, when his money man had him by the balls, said, look, I've been stealing money from you, dog, but I also got this person that's gonna snitch on you if you try to kill me, so I'm gonna take half of your fucking money and we both just gonna walk away and act like it never happened. And Fisk was like, you think you can poison my wife and get away with that shit? Fuck that. Threw him off some shit, like, let's find this motherfucker who's gonna snitch on me and murder him. Wilson Fisk was always one step ahead. He played it the way he wanted to fucking play it, dude. And the actor that they had play him was the perfect actor for Wilson Fisk, man. He actually looked just like him and shit. Other characters like Foggy, I really liked him. Him and the chemistry with Matt Murdock, man, they really did fucking well. But yet, when he realized that Matt Murdock is the Daredevil, that's when you kind of turn on Foggy. Like, dude, You were really trying to be holier than thou on this shit. Now, the assistant that worked with Foggy and Matt Murdock, man, she really got on my damn nerves. I mean, they show her nature of wanting to do good, but yet it's always on her terms type shit, you dig? And all that hypocritical shit that she was talking about, Fisk and all of that, she ended up becoming a murderer, even though it was in self-defense, pretty much like, but when she got the gun, she didn't have to kill dude. But she still did it anyway, so she is a murderer. So she definitely gets on my damn nerves, especially seeing as though the black reporter died protecting her, and because of her, because she tried to continuously do slick shit through the entire show and got cut every fucking time, dude. And which that is definitely based in reality too, man. A lot of people think that they so fucking slick that people aren't gonna catch on to what they doing, but yet they don't know what the fuck they doing, and they fuck up everybody around them because of that. We also see the growth of the Daredevil, man, where he started out in the black costume, which a lot of people was kind of knocking it, but yet that was actually in the comics. But here's the thing that I don't like about comic book fans and such, man. Like, they put so much emphasis on, this is what the comics did. When you go back and look at some of the classic comics and such out there, man, they weren't as great as people try to portray them to be. Like, better writers can take these topics, these stories that they made, and make them better, like they kind of did with the Daredevil hit. You don't have to completely follow the fucking comics to make something great, in which that's kind of what they did here, even though they did stay true to the comics though. Now overall, man, this show is fucking amazing. Not only one of the best shows that's superhero based, but also just one of the best shows out there. Not just on TV or Netflix, just out there in general, dude. I give this joint a 10 out of 10, man. And it's one of those that you're going to watch multiple fucking times, man. Go ahead, watch that shit. I hope you enjoyed the show. You can follow me at Twitter up there. And you can go to downloadpass.com, that's down there, to read today's article.